One of the key components of exercise is cardio. And what I'm going to show you is how to really make that cardio more efficient. Now, if we just jump on a treadmill, elliptical, any cardio, and we just go at a steady state for a period of time, not a problem, but I'm going to show you a more efficient way to do it. It's called interval cardio. And we're going to do 5 different forms of this, whether it's on the treadmill, elliptical, we're going to do some body weight stuff, mini trampoline, we'll do some step ups. But the key is how can we use our time a little more wise? So what we want to do here is we want to warm up. And so the key with cardio or interval cardio is a form where we're not going too intense, we're getting the body active, and then we're doing a period where we're a little bit more strenuous, getting that heart rate elevated. So what I like to do is maybe 2 minutes where I'm doing a pace that I can tolerate. You know, the talk test, I can talk to you. And then I'm gonna go for a minute where I'm increasing the intensity, and then I'm giving myself a break. So we're gonna go 2 minutes. I'm gonna walk on the treadmill, I'm gonna warm the body up, and then once that 2 minutes hits, I'm gonna go into a sprint. Now, if you can't sprint, the key is maybe we can walk a little faster. What I like to see with people is they really start to stretch themselves in their cardio. The 2 minutes is up, and now we're gonna start doing a jog or a sprint for 1 minute. Elevate our heart rate, really focusing on our form. This allows us to be more efficient with our cardio. So after that minute, we start to slow down. This is the recovery phase, allowing that heart rate to drop, giving ourselves a break. And the key for real fitness is how fast can you recover. So as you do this more, that recovery period starts to shrink. And that's telling us we're getting fitter. So I'm gonna catch my breath for a minute. We can repeat this. What I like to do is somewhere between 5, 10, 15 minutes doing this interval type of series as a way to do cardio. A couple other tricks on the treadmill. I like to do side to side. We get so stagnant going straight forward. Maybe you get to the going backwards. Rotate to the other side. I like running. I enjoy it outside more than the treadmill, but this can be a great tool. So when we're thinking intervals, you can do the same thing on a AMT, an arc, an elliptical, something more stationary. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna start going, and instead of just doing a steady state for a period of time, I'm going to adjust the resistance. So I'm going to start with a mild resistance, go at a mild pace, and I'm going to do that for 1 to 2 minutes. Again, warming up the body. And instead of just hopping on this mindlessly, taking your hands off the hand strides, using that core, this is how we can really get the most out of some of these exercises. So my 2 minutes is up, and now I'm gonna increase my resistance. And again, go at your own pace. And now I'm going to increase my strides. And so if Steven gets up here, you see my strides per minute are climbing. I'm at 190, 192. And this is what I want you to focus on when you're doing cardio. Better use of your time. Really stimulate a lot of muscle fibers. Get that cardio, that recovery. Back to that active state, reduce the resistance, catch our breath. Again, another great piece of equipment. The key is how are we using it? The third exercise I'm going to show you is a step up using a box or a bench or something that we're stepping up on a chair, on a step. And so what we're gonna do here is, again, interval. So we're gonna warm up nice and easy, Maybe we bring our knee up, maybe we're just bringing our foot up, rotating. Really, just getting used to the movement, not too strenuous. Remember, this is about interval. So you're just kind of warming up here. Everybody's going at their own pace. Or maybe this is a Stairmaster. Call that the gauntlet, probably the hardest cardio equipment in the gym. Up, nice and easy coming down. What we don't want to see is a real fall back. We want to control our movement. And that drop of the foot is actually probably the hardest part. So we're coming up, slow coming down. So after a minute or two of that, now let's take it to an interval. Now we're gonna go a little faster. Heart rate goes up. My talking gets worse. You wanna even increase it more, now we're lifting. Again, we're going at a pace that we can handle. Form first, resistance second. We can always make something harder. Now maybe we want to do a jump. Again, now this is going to be the toughest. Getting into that anaerobic. 3, 2, 1. Okay, back. Again, maybe this is where we cool down. Just lifting our foot. The key with the interval, like I said, we're trying to shrink that recovery. The faster we can get our heart rate under control, the more fit we're getting. And that's why this is the most efficient way to do cardio. Don't just hop on elliptical, treadmill, go through the motion. Let's really be intentional. The fourth piece of cardio, or the fourth move I'm showing you, is a mini tramp. Now, if you don't have a mini tramp, haven't used a mini tramp, highly recommend it. Why? Very easy on your joints. And at the same time, we can get that resistance, that peak level of heart rate. And so we're gonna jump on the mini tramp. We're just gonna start with a subtle, light jog. Again, based on how high you can lift your feet or your knees, the harder this is. We're pumping our arms. Again, we don't want to just use the lower body, using the entire body. 1 to 2 minutes, warming up, getting used to it. Maybe we go 1 foot back and forth. Out of anything I'm gonna show you, even the body weight stuff, this to me is a no-brainer from an exercise standpoint. Cheaper than most cardio equipment, easy to move, can have it at home. I have one in the office. 2 minutes warming up. Once the 2 minutes is up, now we're gonna go higher intensity, 1 minute. We're gonna pump our arms, high knees, feet are moving fast. A couple ways to do this. The higher my knees, the harder it is. Faster my feet, the harder this is. 2 different variations. Super easy on my knees. Improves your running, improves your hiking. Start to function better. Five, 4, 3, 2, back to the cool down. So what does this look like? Maybe it's 10 minutes total time with 3 to 4 series where you're boosting the intensity. 2 minutes, rest, 1 minute fast. Minute break, boost it again. And measure how fast can you recover. Maybe at the start you needed 2 minutes. After doing it, maybe you needed 30 seconds. Awesome piece of cardio, very overlooked. The mini tramp. All right, the last way to do interval, and there's other exercises to do cardio, is just your body weight. You don't have an amp, you don't have a mini tramp, no treadmill, it's raining outside. So we're gonna use our body weight. You can run in place, you can jog, you can do some jump rope, but I'm gonna show you a skater. So we're going laterally. Again, this is a movement you can't do on most cardio pieces. So we're gonna start, again, at that lower level, getting activated, using the muscles, getting the cardio going. The wider we go, the more range of motion. Again, go at your own pace. Maybe you can only go a couple feet. Maybe we want to get a little wider, a little lower. I'm not a skater, but if I was, this is what I think it would look like. 2 minutes, nice and under control. If you really get in on my feet, you can see that I'm really planting before I lift off. Okay, the 1 minute, 2 minutes is up, and now we're gonna add a skip. Intensity goes higher. The farther we go, the harder this is. The faster we go, the harder this is. Body weight is magical. Body doesn't know anything about resistance other than how hard it's gotta work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to just catching your breath. So I wanted to show you different ways to do cardio, to be more efficient with your time, get better results. I found most people 10, 20 minutes max. Get your heart rate up, give yourself recovery, and it's a better utilization of your time for cardio. See you again next time.